Okay, a packed room. Thanks, guys, for hanging on in there. Super fight night tonight. Gate attendance of over 10,000 in the arena. Value at $1.1 million. A couple of thank yous. Thank you to all you guys for your support during this week, and big thank you to the fighters for putting on a super performance here tonight. And a thank you to our presenting sponsor, Unibet. Fight of the night, Dennis Seaver versus Charles Russell. And performance of the night goes to Mike Wilkinson and Max Holloway. Okay, questions?
Max, some people have been critical of that stoppage. Did you feel that it was late?
Definitely. The second time I dropped him, and then I punched him like 3 times. Usually it's like 3 times when they don't defend, like it's over. And he let me go to like 7 times. So I was like, I was kind of feeling bad after the third one. I was tripping out. I was like, wow, this is going longer than it had to. But it is what it is. They tell us don't stop until they stop it, because you never know. Akira could have got back up, and I could have finished it there, or we could have went to a 3-round war. So it is what it is at the end of the day.
Well, let me ask you about the scoring. When you're standing there waiting to get your hand raised, I know you guys were celebrating. I think you all felt pretty confident. And then you hear it's a split decision. What's going through your head at that moment, and what do you think of the scoring?
When I first heard it, I was shocked. And the first thing that ran through my mind was Mike Pyle and Kelvin Gastelum. It's the first thing. The Mike Pyle fight, I thought I won, but I didn't. And then the Gastelum fight, that one was really close. I'm happy with what happened in that fight, and I was happy with my performance. But in my head, it shouldn't have been a rocky road. I should be on like a 5-fight win streak right now. So when the first scoring was called, I just didn't want the thing to happen. I knew in my head that I had to have won. But with some of the judging, it's never for certain.
Thank you. If I could talk with Max, please. Obviously, a great win for you as well. It did seem like he was having some success early. How'd you think things were going? Did you have to make some adjustments on the fly, or did it pretty much work out the way you thought?
Thank you. And he was a little faster than I thought he would be, and he caught me with some overhands, but nothing that really hurt me. It was frustrating. I was honoring his takedown too much. I thought he really was gonna try and take me down early and fast and hold me there, but he wanted to stand, and he kept standing, and the fight ended the way it ended.
Yeah. Awesome. Just lastly, if I could, for Magnus, please. Tell us what was going through your head in the second round. What do you remember of it? How were you feeling at that moment, and how did you gut it through?
Yeah, actually, I don't remember much now. My coach told me I got knocked down in the second round. I didn't even remember it. So it was a good shot, but I came back from it and just continue forward. So yeah, it was a nice feeling.
Yes, I have a question for Magnus as well. You came through, even though you were down in the second and got the win. Still, you got to see a lot of your teammates lose tonight. What's going through your head right now?
I'm really happy that I won my fight, but it's really sad for my friends. We train hard together every day, and I know what they are going through now. So, yeah. My thoughts are with them.
It wasn't a great night for Swedish fighters, but you were one of the ones that got a win. So can you just tell us how it felt to win here in the global arena tonight?
On a personal level, it was one dream come true. I finally got to fight in this arena for the UFC. Us being friends, me and the other fellow Swedish fighters, of course I'm gutted for them. But I also know they'll grow from this and come back better from it.
Question for Mike Wilkinson, at the back here, Mike. Question for Mike Wilkinson, first of all. How much did Nicholas Backstrom's comments that you were going to be a sacrificial lamb to the altar in the octagon here in front of his home fans motivate you 6-7 weeks ago?
That just fueled me even more. You see, after the year what I've had, and obviously coming off a loss, I was so hungry anyway, and for him to just and disrespect me like that and say things like that I'm coming here to lose. I chose to fight in Sweden. I knew that I'd be more than ready. So it was just more fuel to the fire, and he paid for it.
You look like you'd worked specifically on a lot of Muay Thai skills. Can you talk us through that and what you did and who you worked with?
Yes, well, I always get my movement with one Darren Morris from HSW, and then the other Daz Morris.
Two of them, yeah?
Yes, both called Daz Morris. Muay Thai, and I've been training with him a lot for this camp, and I feel like it's all coming together now, and I'm becoming a fighter, and I'm finding my ground, and I'm happy, yeah.
Thank you. And for Max Holloway, Blessed MMA, did you have a sense, the question was asked about, you know, that perhaps the stoppage looked late from the referee. Did you, and do you, have a sense that, obviously you fight to the finish, did you have a sense that he was gone and that you were just kind of going automatically, but you felt it should have been stopped?
Yeah, you know, for sure, like what I just said, you know, I hit him with, I count 3 in my head, and after that, I threw like 5 more, and I was like, what is going on? I was like, just stop this fight already, you know, but the refs tell us don't stop until they touch us, so, you know, this is a rough sport, you gotta keep going, and, you know, I'm just happy I got the finish.
Some fans have been critical of how you were stood up a couple times and separated in situations where there seemed to be activity. Could you just give your give your thoughts on what you thought of the refereeing in your fight?
Yeah, I don't remember.
All right, fair enough.
No, actually, they said that after the fight I had stood up in the 3rd round or something, but yeah, actually I don't remember. But I just try and keep on going when I was on top, and yeah, I don't know. The referee did a good job, I think, but yeah.
I have a question for Nico. Before this fight, you left All-Star Gym, and which has most of the Swedish top fighters. How did that affect your preparations coming into this fight?
As of late, I do my training out of 3 separate camps. I train at Rinkeby Muay Thai with Sasha, who was with me tonight. I train with Kent at Prana Jiu-Jitsu and do my wrestling at Brottarklubben Aten with Niklas Bergman. Right now, I feel like I'm in a good place, or in good places, and the training has been top-notch, and we pulled it off tonight.
First of all, big grats to Magnus Cedenblad. We heard some noise about your mouthpiece. What happened?
Yeah, he kicked me in the face, bastard. So it got broken. He got to repay me later.
It was, you know, truly like interesting to see you with such a stellar performance. I mean, you went through these 3 rounds, and lately in social media you've been talking a lot about, like, you know, not being content and just really wanting to win. How have you changed, evolved as a UFC fighter from your very first fight up until now?
I developed as a fighter since my first fight here, and also the mental game. It's I have 15 fights or something. I learn every fight I'm getting better, and today I felt really good getting into the ring and all the preparation before it. As you said, you know, I had a feeling that I really just wanted to win, and that was the only thing that went through my mind in the 2nd round and the 3rd round. It was just continue going, continue winning, and I was not scared of losing. I just wanted to win really bad, so I just kept going forward.
And finally, is there any specific opponent you see as your next natural, like, you know, stepping stone?
No, actually I have no idea, so whoever.
Question to Nico and Magnus. Could you hear the crowd during your fights?
Nico, start.
Yes, I heard them. It was awesome, especially if I rewind, like walking in through the tunnel, walking toward the octagon. It was something very special. I could hear them cheering as the fight progressed as well, and yeah, it was, as I said earlier, one dream come true.
Yeah, actually it's amazing fighting in front of your home crowd. Unfortunately I was rushed out, so I didn't hear so much in the beginning, but in the beginning of the 3rd round, when they really started to scream my name, it was just crazy. Yeah, it was an amazing feeling. I can't describe it.